Help support AMTV by becoming a patron, an AMTV staff member, and following us over on Twitter. Hi there guys, it's Adam Martin here, and welcome back to another instalment of the Now Review. And for today we've got a very special release to take a look at indeed. We're in the month of June 2022, and June of course is Pride Month, celebrating our LGBT plus community, and now have taken the opportunity to release an album in celebration of that. So today we'll be taking a look, and now that's what I call Pride. Now obviously looking at the cover, we've got the rainbow flag of the LGBT community here, or the pride is in different colours as well. It's all very colourful and I like it. It's nice to see good splashes of colour in these Now albums, and we've got a whole host of artists to get into. Really like the cover. Interestingly, there was also a Now Pride release, I believe, over in the USA. I think they also got a vinyl release, which is really cool. Just a one disc release, but I don't think one of those is planned here for the UK, at least not anytime soon. But hey, we have the Pride album. The word Pride is stylized in that, I don't know the name of it, but it's that very 70s font, which makes sense because this year, 2022, I believe, is the 50th anniversary of Pride happening, like Pride parades and stuff. So a 70s font would make sense. But now let's take a look over at the all-important track list. So CD1, we're kicking off with Mariah Carey and My All, the classic radio club mix. We've got Lady Gaga and Born This Way, very iconic song, especially for Pride. Kylie Minogue with Better the Devil You Know, that's a good banger. Cher with Believe, of course. So this is the Xenomania mix. Xenomania is the artist behind a lot of like Girls Aloud hits, stuff like that. You've got Eurythmics with Sisters Are Doing It For Themselves, which of course features the legendary Aretha Franklin, great song. Gloria Gaynor with I Will Survive, although this is the Eric Cupper mix edit. Whitney Houston with The Greatest Love of All, the Club 69 mix, stop it before you start. RuPaul's here, of course, with Supermodel, You Better Work. Loreen with Euphoria, which of course won Eurovision back in 2012. Robin and Dancing on My Own, really great song, very underrated, I think. Katy Perry with Firework, I'm no surprise she's turned up on here. Celine Dion with It's All Coming Back to Me Now, the Moran Anthem 7-inch edit. A lot of edits here, a lot of like remixy stuff. Ricky Martin and Come With Me, Jennifer Lopez and On The Floor. Not featuring Pitbull, so that's the no-rap version, is it? Shakira and She-Wolf, the Moto Blanco radio mix. Christina Aguilera and Beautiful, the Peter Rufaher radio edit. Sorry, I definitely got that wrong. Interesting. Pink with So What, the Bimbo Jones radio mix. Kelly Clarkson with Stronger. Madonna's on here, yes, that's right, Madonna with God Control. Now, off the top of my head, I do like Madonna, but I can't remember off the top of my head what album that's from. So is that a new single? Is that a more recent song? I can't remember off the top of my head, but hey, Madonna doesn't often pop up on these Now albums, you know. Taylor Swift's here with You Need to Calm Down, which is one of her more recent hits, great tune as well. Dua Lipa with Physical, Years and Years with Starstruck, Lil Nas X with That's What I Want, who of course arguably broke ground being an LGBT rapper in the mainstream. Lizzo with Good As Hell, big tune there. The Weeknd and Ariana Grande with Save Your Tears, the remix. Olivia Rodrigo and Good For You. Miley Cyrus with Midnight Sky. That song's popping up on a lot of Now albums recently, isn't it? Christine and the Queens with Tilted, wonderful song that is. Fletcher and Kaylee Kiyoko with Cherry. Kim Petras with Coconuts. Calvin Harris and Sam Smith with Promises. Joel Corey for M. Neck with Head and Heart. Charlie XCX and Troye Sivan with 1999. Tegan and Sarah, or Sarah maybe, with Closer. Tate McRae with You Broke Me First, the Luca Schreiner remix. Janelle Monáe with Make Me Feel. Ariana Grande with One Last Time, again, really big song there. Rita Ora with Anywhere. Little Mix with Shout Out to My Ex. You have George Ezra with Paradise, the Baker Mat remix. Again, a lot of remixes. Shawn Mendes and Griffin with If I Can't Have You, the Griffin remix. I wonder if that's a cover of the 70s song. Maybe it is, I'm not sure. Mark Ronson and Amy Winehouse with Valerie, iconic tune there. Sam Smith and Normani with Dancing with a Stranger, good tune. George Michael and Outside. Elton John with Philadelphia Freedom. Pet Shop Boys are here, yes, my lads with Go West. Love the Pet Shop Boys. And of course, the obvious but equally iconic track to put on this album. Erasure with A Little Respect. Mark Almond with Jackie. The Communards and Sarah J. Morris with Don't Leave Me This Way. Frankie Goes to Hollywood with Relax. Yes, a very controversial song in its day, but an absolute banger. Dead or Alive with You Spin Me Round Like a Record. Divine with You Think You're a Man. Hazel Dean with Whatever I Do, Wherever I Go. Bananarama with Love in the First Degree. Liza Minnelli with Love Pains. Interesting tune to put on there out of her like pop era, if you like. Gloria Gaynor with I Am What I Am. Evelyn Thomas with High Energy. Patrick Cowley and Sylvester with Do You Wanna Funk. Boys Town Gang with Can't Take My Eyes Off You. The Weather Girls with It's Raining Men. Of course, they've got to be here. Great song, great tune. Mikael Brown with So Many Men, So Little Time. Grace Jones with I Need a Man. Man to Man with Male Stripper. Queen, I Want to Break Free. Again, no surprise there's a Queen track on here. Great song too. Dolly Parton with Jolene, the Dumpling remix. ABBA with Lay All Your Love on Me. Again, no surprise ABBA's here at all. Steps with One for Sorrow, the Tony Moran's remix. Gina G with Ooh Ah Just a Little Bit, our Eurovision entry for 1996. Donna Summer with I Will Go With You. Conte Partiro, I think. Club 69 Future Radio edit. Diana Ross with I'm Coming Out / Upside Down. Okay, mix up there. Mash up with the Eric Cooper remix. Chic with Good Times. Yeah, big tune. Sister Sledge with We Are Family. Sheila and Be Devotion with Spacer. Excellent disco era tune. A lot of we're going into disco now, aren't we? We've got Baccarat with Yes Sir I Can Boogie. Village People with YMCA. Chaka Khan with I'm Every Woman. Girls Aloud with Call the Shots. Out of all those, I don't know if I put Call the Shots on here, but, good tune. Spice Girls with Wannabe. Carly Rae Jepsen with Call Me Maybe. Leona Lewis with Bleed in Love, the Jason Nevins Rockin' Radio mix. That's a mouthful. LaRue with Bulletproof. Scissor Sisters with Filthy / Gorgeous. CeCe Peniston with Finally. And finally, ironically, our last track is Ultra Nate with Free. So 84 tracks in total. Wow, what a list there. A lot of iconic artists, a lot of iconic songs. A lot of remixes on there as well. We'll touch more on that in just a minute. But now, let's open up this album and see what's inside. Right, so opening up this album then, we can see, oh look, everyone's favourite. Now that's what I call an advertisement. So all these albums here have Now reviews. You can go and check them out as well. You've got Now That's What I Call Gold, Now Timeless, Now 80s Dance Floor, and Now Boogie Nights. Good albums. Well, some of them are good albums in their own right. You'll have to find out. And follow them on all their social medias, of course. And then when we look at the discs, obviously they are themed in the Pride colours. So disc 1, you can see, is red and orange. Disc 2 is yellow and orange. Disc 3 is like a sort of even yellower yellow, if that's even possible. Yellow and green. And disc 4 is blue and purple. So a nice Pride-themed collection of discs there. I think they could have gone more all out. They could have had like the whole flag on the disc, so I doubt that was an impossible thing to do. But hey, it is what it is. Okay, so you've seen the inside, the whole package as it were. So the track list on this one, very interesting that for quite a lot of the songs, I'd say maybe at least like a quarter of them at the least, are remix versions. Now, some of these remix editions I'm familiar with, some of them I'm not so familiar with, but for me, that I find that quite exciting. I quite like that Now is sort of pushing, they are reissuing some same songs, but they're also going for remixes, introducing people to versions of the songs they might not have heard and that they might like. So yeah, good mix. Obviously, you've got your fair slate of iconic songs on there. There's a few songs I don't recognise by name, which I've said before is always interesting to me. In terms of whether you should pick it up, well, obviously, first of all, look at the track list. If you're reading this, if these songs excite you, if you know them, or if you don't know all of them but you're intrigued, then I'd say absolutely go for it. This is retailing for £10, as most of these 4-disc spin-offs are. You can get it from HMV if you're near one. You can also get it off Amazon if ordering online is your only option. You can order online HMV as well, all that sort of stuff. Will I be keeping this one? Well, based on what I've heard, the songs that I know, and I've listened to a few of the remixes now, I'm going to say yes. I think this is quite a nice, varied mix of tunes here, like the order that they've been arranged in as well. They've got a good mix of like absolute bangers, ones that everyone's going to be familiar with, and some ones that not everyone will be familiar with, but to my ears at least, I quite like it. So happy to say that I think Now That's What I Call Pride is going to be going on my shelf. But that's all for this installment of the Now Review. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video. It really helps us out. And let me know in the comments. Are you going to be picking up Now That's What I Call Pride? Or are you going to pass on this one? Is the music not necessarily for you? Or are you going to go out right now and get this for your CD collection? Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new as well. We'd love to have you aboard. I've been Adam Martin from AMTV. Thank you for joining me. And I'll see you next time. Thank you to our patrons for helping to support the show. And a special thank you to Macra, Hooks Media, Ben Freeman, Ethan Carberry-Holt, Bruce Danton, The Broken Kitsumanoid, Tobias Krotz, Globe of Reviews, Trev Hughes, Derek Chambers, Sean Knock, Bailey Green, and DSTV New Zealand, our AMTV staff members.